My name is John Upton. I'm the product director for our project cost management and field execution solutions. Been in the construction industry a little over 15 years. Started out boots on the ground, working out in the field, and for the last 6+ years, been working on the technology side. So right out of college, I actually worked for a small contractor doing flat work concrete in Nebraska. Um, I acted more as a foreman, doing most of the form work and grade prep, but I didn't have a construction degree when I graduated. I was actually going to go into physical therapy and ended up getting a summer job with a family relative uh, at that position, working with the concrete flat work, and did that for ended up a little over a year actually working out in the field, and then got an opportunity to move down to Phoenix and work for one of the world's largest contractors. And I started out as a field engineer, all on the infrastructure side, building bridges and interstates. Was a superintendent building mechanically stabilized earth walls, which basically are big retaining walls that hold up roadways. Did that for a couple years. Had the opportunity to work on a billion-dollar solar plant that actually never took off, but we did some interesting work building tortoise fences and clearing grub and um, fun stuff out in the desert in Blythe, California. Um, then I continued with that company, doing everything, like I said, from a field engineer, superintendent, project engineer, um, over a wastewater treatment plant downtown Phoenix, and then eventually ended up transitioning over to the technology side for this company with their technology group, where I was the business process owner for project controls and estimating. So basically, working with all the districts within the company to standardize business processes and help them to better understand the new technology software that we had just acquired. I never anticipated going into construction right out of the gate. I was, like I was going to be a physical therapist in my mind. But then, growing up, I've been fascinated by buildings and bridges and all the architecture and stuff, but never really thought about, the actual doing of said project. But now, after being in it, the ability to, start from scratch and have a blank slate and see the progress as you continue building out that project and seeing something that was nothing but a couple years ago, and now you got this huge bridge or this enormous building or a power plant or whatever it may be. I mean, it's rewarding. When you're on a single construction project, you're passionate about making your budget on schedule, everything for that single project. Then when I went to the technology group, I was working for the whole company across all the projects, so you got to see lots of projects, not just the one you were on. And now with InEight, we're a global software provider, so we get to work with companies across the globe. And what really makes that exciting is, being in the field, I understand the issues and the problems that were encountered out there. So what I'm passionate about is making the lives easier of those people on the construction projects, making um, their days a little more efficient, getting them accurate data and helping them to utilize that data to get better in the future. So I would say my passion is really about solving those problems that every construction project faces. It's validation in what you're doing. If you're just at a desk job, punching numbers, that can get pretty tedious. But whether you're actually working with your hands, boots on the ground, or building software, or running a crane, I mean, there's lots of satisfaction in seeing what you've built, right? I mean, you're going from nothing to something, and it's very rewarding. Constructions, uh, it's fun, especially if you get on a good team. I've always had the privilege of working with some rock star teams, and if you have a good team around you, you can build something, safely with good quality, stay under budget. I mean, the it's very rewarding to see the end product come to fruition.